Nice first down there.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Edwards-Helaire taken down at the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A play fake. Now Fields to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Fields. And he's going to be taken down back on the 35-yard line. Za'Darius Smith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
On 2nd down, Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Here's Huntley. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Robert Quinn drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Jones on the return. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
Yeah, one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Out of the gun, Fields. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On first down, Fields. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 28. Now Fields. That is caught. It's Dante Pettis. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Fields now to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. Here's Fields on the sneak. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Santos' kick is up and through. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, a combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Fields. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So a stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. To throw is Cousins. Hard throw, incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. That ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. 95 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-3. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And he'll power his way up near the 25.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Open man is Pettis. It's complete.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
That's complete to his receiver, Pettis.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 that leaves him with 4th and 1.
They snap it to Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings.
Extra point try now for Venvik.
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Off play action, Fields.
Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be out right at the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46.
Again, Fields.
He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They go play action. Cousins. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Cousins.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Cousins again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bears are right back in this football game. Well, defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds.
On first down, it's Fields.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To the air again, Fields.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Down. Fields has to have this one.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked by Cameron Bynum.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Throwing here, Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Justin Jefferson
with their 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
On the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Complete to Jones. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Fields on first down.
And his throw here is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
To throw is Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing again is Fields.
And that will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painting the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been contested. turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields.
And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings are going to win this football game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Cousins here to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter play. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. From 13 yards out. And the Vikings up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. One last throw here for Fields.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time is run out on this ball game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able